Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Third installment of Scott's Selections here for Saturday, July 15th. For again today's play of the day. Quick recap what happened yesterday. We had a couple plays to go through. So starting off with the play from a couple days ago, had the Red Sox money line against the Cubs at minus 120 on BetMGM. Nice winner there. Red Sox led pretty early on and coasted as Hendricks was not good and Bello was pretty good as the Red Sox won by 5 runs. Then for the play yesterday, we had the Rockies plus 2.5 at minus 125 on DraftKings, and they won outright by 5 runs. Really just a terrible line. I thought Rendon would be bad in Coors once again, and he was. Gomber was good, and you saw the Rockies coast to a win. So two easy winners. Look for another winner here on Saturday. And for today's play of the day, going to go back to baseball once again. Going to look at the exact same matchup, actually, as yesterday's video. Going to look at a matchup between the Yankees and the Rockies, taking place at around 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And for this play, going to take the Rockies' first 5 team total over 2.5 runs at minus 120 on DraftKings. Time recording of 2 a.m. Eastern Time. Covering is why I'm going to take the Rockies' first 5 team total over in this game. First reason, the Yankees pitching has really not been great lately, as the Yankees have allowed at least 6 runs in 4 of their last 6 games, including 7 runs to the Rockies in the series opener yesterday. But the Rockies offensively have been pretty good at home lately, as the Rockies have scored at least 7 runs in 3 of their last 4 home games. Plus, the Yankees have a pretty underwhelming starting pitcher on the mound, as Clark Schmidt will be getting the start. And his last 2 starts, he has not been very good. 10 and a third innings pitched, a 5.23 ERA. He's also been really bad on the road this season, as Schmidt's road stats, once again, not great. 33 innings pitched and a 5.18 ERA. Now, Schmidt, to go through his actual pitch arsenal, doesn't actually have a fastball. He throws a lot of pitches with movement. To go in order of his usage, he does the sweeper most often, then the cutter, then the sinker, and the curveball. He technically has a changeup, which he never throws, but in theory, he has 5 pitches. But the point is, off-speed pitches in Coors Field are pretty ineffective, generally speaking, because of the altitude and how they kind of prevent the ball from actually breaking as much. So pitchers that rely on movement tend to struggle. And I do think because of that, you're going to see Schmidt get into some trouble here, especially since this is Schmidt's first ever appearance in Coors Field. But to go through some props here for Schmidt, his hits allowed prop in this game is at 5.5, and the over is minus 165. So the odds makers are expecting Schmidt to get hit a little bit, and with the juice to the over in hits and with this earned run prop at 2.5 to the over at minus 145, it does seem like they're expecting Schmidt to struggle in this outing, which is why I do think he's in a line to potentially get shelled in this game. On top of that, to go through the actual weather report for this game and the altitude, of course, according to Ballpark Pal, the altitude and the weather should result in a 24% increase in home runs and a 31% increase in runs. But it's Coors Field in summertime. You have the altitude. You also have 81 degrees, give or take. And it does seem like the wind is blowing somewhat out to left field. But when you're looking at Schmidt's overall pitch arsenal and how that meshes with Coors Field, it meshes really badly. And I do think that, once again, Schmidt, besides relying heavily on movement, which is a problem, he's also not very good. I mentioned his numbers throughout the entire season, especially on the road. And the Rockies' offense has been better lately. They're not a good team, but they did get some power hitters back before the All-Star break. They got Crone, they got Bryant. Tovar's been very good for the past month and change. It does seem like the Rockies are a lot more comfortable at home, like they always are, and the Yankees pitching might have some issues once again in this Saturday game. But simply put, getting a team total in the first 5 of 2.5 in altitude against a pitcher that should struggle in this game, I think it's too low of a number, and I'm going to take the overs. Play that once again here for Saturday, July 15th, is going to be on the Rockies' first 5. Team total over 2.5 runs at minus 120 on DraftKings. Bye, everyone.